Lonnie MacKenzie, third generation elevator guy. I've been doing elevators about 30 years. Long time. Oof, it just goes by so fast. Anyway, we're going to be reviewing today Mission Impossible, the original. As I do reviews, I always tell people I got Tourette's, so you might hear me with some tics. Anyway, we're going to dive into this. Love it. Leave your comments, questions they might have. And of course, as usual, I'm sure the technicians are going to be like, that could be real. And I said it wasn't, but prove me wrong, prove me right. Either way, it's going to be a good time. Let's dive in. Okay, Mission Impossible. Here we go. It starts out with an elevator scene where somebody's look at this. He's crawling into the elevator pit, and this isn't normal. You don't have access panels into the pits. You can have access panels into the pits, but you normally don't have them. I've spoken about buffers before, and that's what they're representing here. They've got 3 buffers and some pit channels here, which really different looking to me. Something looks off just looking at them. They look kind of right, but something's off. And then this door, you wouldn't be able to access a door like this without a switch on it, so that when he gets in here, he basically kills the elevator, stops it dead. But you can see some brackets, or looks like brackets. He's looking around. Oh, what do I got? Oh, there's some EMT going up to a junction box, and some cables on the right. That door and the frame doesn't look right. It's poured into concrete. I don't think it's a real elevator. I think it's probably fake, but you never know.
Ethan, Jack's inside. Let's go.
I like this. He obviously has like an eye spy camera there to the right.
How do you do, Senator? I'm
Like
Brian Houseman, the
all
ambassador's aide.
spies.
How was the opera?
It was boring.
Now here's the...
Let me see if I can steer you through this reception line.
Okay, he's climbing up the rails and the rail brackets. Got his foot on the sill here. He puts that special device. Yeah, that's called the blue box. We use those things all the time. They can interface with any elevator, and it gives you full control over everything on the elevator. The technology was taken from the clankers. That's really where it came from. I'm kidding. This is all fake. All right.
2300.
Except for the spy glasses and the radio comms. That's real.
I bet you don't remember me, do you?
I don't
Well, of
remember
course
you
I do.
at
How are you, Miss Norman?
all.
He's in pocket.
I haven't seen this movie in I bet you 10 years. It's forever since I've seen this movie. It's a beautiful marble, though. Those are some nasty glasses. Those remind me of the 70s. I say the 70s because the 80s was a terrible era. Those bell bottoms never should have been ever. Anyhow. Oh, she sprayed some
Your advance
glue on his
mentioned that you'd
head.
like a tour of
Now
the
they can
facilities.
identify
One
him.
of express-
Again, a tactic of the clankers. Okay, here he is. So he's pulling out something. The elevator's coming down. This is kind of cool. Cool scene here. It's showing the elevator here, and you can see so look at it here. It's weird because you can see the guides, but I don't think it's real. It's wrong. You can see the counterweight connections, or what they're saying is there's 4 connections on the counterweight there on the lower right, but only 2 cables. Yeah, I don't think it's real. I'll say, Tom Cruise, you should have called me. Next time, we'll make it amazing. The next Mission Possible or Impossible. Shoot, now I'm not going to get hired. Whoa, see that clearance that he was going between the wall and that car? That's a tight clearance. That's why you never climb in a hoistway, never ride on an elevator when it's an automatic. This elevator isn't an automatic system, or it isn't an automatic. It's in automatic. Look at how tight that is. They are that tight, by the way, when elevators are in hoistways. That's why you never do that. So here's the elevator coming up here. You've got the push button on the left, and it's only a single. meaning that it's at a bottom terminal landing. When you only see one button, that means it's either at the top or the bottom, because most of them have two buttons, right? You're up and you're down. And then, but the arrows, there's an up and down arrow. That's weird. Again, I don't think it's, but it could be real. And I think that's Ethan Hunt there. Oh, pulling it down. Now he's gonna hop on top, I bet you. Bang. Yeah, so that cage top, expanded metal. Oh, put that red thing on top. Another device that just interfaces beautifully with elevators. We designed that. It's called the Fomorian Whoosher. Yeah.
As you can see, there's a marine guard and video surveillance. And
I'm kidding. It's
Please,
fake.
excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay, now he's on top of the car elevator. Oh, he's got remote access. There is such thing as remote access on elevators, but they're hardwired through.
Tell me, Senator, do you have someone on your staff
Usually,
named Jack?
technology nowadays, though, man, stuff is getting even better and better. Paused it here. To the right, you can see the cables. He's leaning up against the cables, or the elevator cables. I'm presuming those are the hoist cables, or the cables that lift up the elevator.
An unreliable
It's
fellow,
hard
as
to, I
recall,
mean, pretty
constantly
good job.
late.
I mean, it looks nice. It looks good. But again, I don't think it's,
Drag him
I don't think
around.
it's real. And watch, somebody's going to be like, prove me wrong, and it's possible. Boom. Oh, they found her. Whew. Those are funky glasses. I used to have a set of those. They got lights on the glasses. Okay, elevator open. Let's have a look at this. This is a real elevator right here. This scene here, you got your hall side door. You see it open. You see that little gap in there. There should be I think that's a light sensor. And then you got your inside, your car door. Again, I believe these are center opening. I wasn't watching. Oh no, single slide, 2-speed doors. There you go. You saw that 2-speed. One door goes, oh, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that was, because they're not traveling at the right speed. So, dun, dun, dun. We'll find out. Okay.
That date with Sarah.
And he's looking up through the... Can you look through the older elevators? You can actually see through like that. Doors open. That's cinematography right there, people. How would you get that angle on a real elevator? Nope. Fake. Fake. Elevator. Impossible. There's Mr. Glowy Head. Man, I wish I had a mask like this. I could just rip it off and pretend to be Tom Cruise, pretending to be another guy. Now this is the boring part because there's no elevators and just... I'm just talking. By the way,
He's rolling to you.
nothing. Okay, got the elevator, calls it again. A single button going up, the red, and that's opposite. Usually the red is in the down direction, the green is up. Elevator's going up here on top of the car. Got some funky things to see. This is a good view of the hall side, and the car side, or the elevator side. Remember, you've got your hall doors and your car doors, and they work independent of one another. That means you need the car and the elevator to be at the floor in order to open the hall door. Hall doors don't open on their own. Another reason I know this is fake.
Oh, my coat, I'm gonna freeze.
Jack, open the doors.
Jack, open the doors. Jack! Getting in. Up in. Cut away. He's looking down at that guy. Ethan, get under the elevator.
Okay. Taking Gallitzin's exit. Open these doors.
Open these doors. This is so funny. Remote access to the hall side door. Oh, yeah. Hop in. 4 foot. Pits are normally 4 feet, so they're coming down. And So that much is actually fairly accurate because you have to, for most elevators, you do have about a 4-foot pit. Some are bigger, and then home elevators and lifts have a much shallower pit though. And then the bottom of an elevator, they don't typically look like this. Smaller lifts, they can. Whoa. And then also on the elevator, they have buffers on the elevator as well. No, not accurate. Oh, they put the glasses so now they can spy on this guy. Now it's all coming together. Passcode Fiddly D 773. That's not my real password. Don't try it, because it's not. Note to self, change the password.
He's got it.
All right.
Yes, he's got it.
Saved your ass again, Jack.
Give me a break, Pops.
Such a nice house. And a lonely ass.
Transport in 5 minutes.
Oh, he's got one of those talking watches. Face off. Floppy disks. This is an old movie, hey? The old floppy. Some people don't even know what a floppy disk is. Oh, and they're going through that access panel that isn't real either. Out to the water. Access panel that goes straight outside. Wow. From the pit to straight outside. Okay. Single button on an elevator. And is it going to be green or red this time? Let's see.
Jack, we're in position. Open the doors and let the package roll.
Don't look that good.
Roger
in
that.
suits.
Opening doors now.
Okay. Open the door. Something bad. I can
Stairway,
feel
you're
it. Something bad. It's going to happen. No, I remember. It's. Now he's going up.
Hey.
Red for up. Nope.
Jack,
Green
what
up.
are you doing?
Red
Not
down.
anything.
So hit the stop switch on top of the car. That'll kill the elevator.
I don't have control, Jack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, then I got a problem.
You got a problem. But they did the counterweight. A real nice job of the counterweight going down as he's going up.
Come on, Jack.
Okay, cut the wire. The blue wire. No. Cut the red wire. I don't know what those sparky sparks are. And these things, I have never seen these things in my life. And if this was a booby trap and somebody put these in, this would have taken like hours to have installed, because you got to bolt them, and then you got to like charge them. I don't know what these things are. Not real. And then he's coming up, and then there's that. Oh, what is that thing? That thing that just
Jack.
kissed, and he's sleeping
Jack.
now. I don't know what that thing is.
Jack.
That jagged thing.
Jack, you copy?
Not real.
Jack?
Wouldn't happen. There's spaces that you have to have atop of an elevator, and when the elevator comes to its uppermost position, you have to have a certain distance. It's like 42 inches or something, so that something like that wouldn't happen. You don't strike anything. Anyway, that's the elevator scene. Mission Impossible, not possible. Mission elevator scene, impossible. But great scene, great movie. Leave the comments. Let me know what movie you want to see next. Always interested in that. If you want to know more about us with Abco Elevator, go look at our website, abcoelevator.com. Go look at our resource page. We got a really cool 3D model of a real elevator. You can actually get on top of it. You can go under in the pit, look at the buffers, look at kind of the stuff I was telling you about, and then into the machine room, you can see all this different things. So have a look. And comment. Let me know what you want to see next. What do you want me to review? What questions do you have? I'm sure you got a few. Till next time, diddly-o.